Hi everybody, welcome back to Dragon Age Inquisition. We are just returning from the Arbor Wilds. I now have the power of a well, an ancient elven well in my veins to go along with all my other powers. And we're gonna come up with a plan to defeat Corypheus for good, because what we found out is, as long as his dragon is alive, we're not going to be able to kill him, because he's using powers similar to that of an archdemon, in that he can essentially resurrect himself. So, we are back here in Skyhold, and we need to go speak to Morrigan to see if she has a plan to counter Corypheus's powers. Looks like she's over this way. Hi, Segret. Who are you?
Just doing my job.
Oh, good. Yeah, no, do your job, Segret. Good for you, man. Oh, and Liliana's here.
Thank the Maker you're here.
Hi.
Morrigan chased after her son into the Illuvian. She was terrified.
Wait, what? Chasing her son?
She was chasing Kieran?
She said he activated the mirror somehow, and then she ran into it. I've never seen Morrigan like that. You must go after her. I will find help, Inquisitor.
Okay, I thought we were just gonna come have a peaceful chat with Morrigan, but apparently things are getting a bit more dramatic than that, and we gotta go help, so we're gonna go through this mirror, see if we can find Morrigan and Kieran.
Wait. This isn't the crossroads. This is the Fade. How did the Illuvian lead here? Can it go anywhere?
That's exactly what I was just wondering. I didn't know it could go straight into the Fade. I figured we'd at least go to the crossroads first. This is the Fade, and we've got some welcoming greeters here at the beginning. Shadowed Viridian Crystal. Besides an amulet of willpower, okay. Oh man, this is spooky. Where is the kid? Kieran! Oh, there's Morgan.
I must find Kieran before it's too late.
I'm here to help. What's going on?
Why would Kieran do this? How could he do this? We stand in the Fade. To direct the Illuvian here would require immense power. If he is lost to me now after all I have sacrificed...
We'll find him.
We'll find him, Morrigan. He can't be far.
The Fade is infinite. He could literally be anywhere. Whatever happens to him now, 'tis my doing. I set him on this path. Please, help me look, Inquisitor. Just a little longer.
Of course I'll help. I can only imagine how scary it is to have your kid get lost in this literal nightmare land. It's interesting seeing this side of Morgan, too. Usually she's so calm, cool, collected, doesn't really care about anything or anyone. So to see her so emotionally distraught over her son is... I don't want to say I enjoy seeing her in pain, of course, but it's nice to see this other side of her, I suppose. Right, we got some red lyrium in here. Spooky spirits floating around. No kid yet, though. Kid, where are you? I love how just random things manifest in the Fade. Like, hey, look, it's just like a bookcase. And a chair. And then over here, it's just, you know, nightmares again. Looking for a kid. In the limitless Fade. Hey, there he is!
Who's with him? That's...
Oh, I think I recognized who was with him. Look who it is, it's Grandma! Oh, Grandma Flemeth. Morrigan's mother.
Mother.
Who we actually killed in the first game. Didn't keep her down for long, though.
Isn't this a surprise?
A surprise family reunion?
So this is all some kind of family reunion.
Mother, daughter, grandson. It rather warms the heart, does it not?
Kieran is not your grandson. Let him go.
As if I were holding the boy hostage. She's always been ungrateful, you see.
Ungrateful! I know how you plan to extend your life, wicked crone. You will not have me, and you will not have my son!
Oh, be a good lass, and restrain her.
Oh!
What are you doing? What are you doing?
I don't know what I'm
I
doing.
don't know.
Of course you know. You drank from the well, did you not?
What?
You Ah, Mythal.
What? Hang on. What? The elven goddess Mythal? That's impossible.
Can't be Mythal. That's not possible.
Explain to me, dear girl, why I cannot be what I am.
But Mythal is long dead.
Whatever Mythal was, she died long ago.
So she did.
I'm sorry, Mother. I heard her calling to me. She said now was the time.
I do not understand.
Once I was but a woman, crying out in the lonely darkness for justice. And she came to me, a wisp of an ancient being, and she granted me all I wanted and more. I have carried Mythal through the ages ever since, seeking the justice denied to her.
Okay, this is huge. If you guys have prior Dragon Age experience or knowledge, then you'll know that Flemeth has been a mysterious figure ever since the very first game. She's Morrigan's mother, but she's also a witch that has lived for hundreds of years. We actually slain? We killed her in Dragon Age Origins because Morrigan found out that the reason Flemeth has been able to survive for so long is because she takes the bodies of her daughters for her own. And Morrigan said, well, screw that, you're not going to take my body. However, clearly, Flemeth cannot be killed like a normal person, and she's back. And we never really understood who or what she truly was. She can even transform into a dragon. So the fact that we're finally getting some explanation on that is pretty cool. And this is a point that I clearly did not remember from my Dragon Age Inquisition original playthrough, because this is shocking to me right now. So it turns out Flemeth, from what I understand, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, Flemeth was mortal. But Mythal, who had been killed, but not quite killed, you know how gods are, she teamed up with Flemeth, gave her the power that she needed, and in return, the two of them have been inhabiting the same body. And because I drank from the Well of Sorrows, Mythal can control me. AKA, Flemeth can control me. Holy crap, this is a lot to wrap my head around right now. This is too much.
You can't expect us to believe that.
What do the voices tell you?
They say you speak the truth.
But what was Mythal? A legend-given name and called a god? Or something more?
It's gotta be something more.
Truth is not the end, but a beginning. A herald indeed, shouting to the heavens, harbinger of a new age. As for me, I have had many names, but you may call me Flemeth.
I know who Flemeth is.
I know the name Flemeth. It belongs to an ancient Ferelden legend. It says long ago you left your husband for a lover. Your husband then tricked you, killed your lover, and imprisoned you. Then a spirit came to offer you vengeance. Mythal, that's what you spoke of.
One day someone will summarize the terrible events of your life so quickly. But yes, I was that woman. That is how my tale began.
Flemeth appears in other legends, helping heroes for reasons of her own.
I nudge history when it's required. Other times, a shove is needed.
So this proves, obviously, that the elven gods are in fact real, and they're not all gone, either. Which is another big point. Why stay secret?
If Mythal is within you, why not reveal yourself?
And to whom should I reveal myself?
To the elves, to everyone.
I knew the hearts of men even before Mythal came to me. It is why she came to me. They do not want the truth, and I am but a shadow, lingering in the sun.
I need to understand.
Why did Mythal come to you?
For a reckoning that will shake the very heavens.
and you follow her whims. Do you even know what she truly is?
You seek to preserve the powers that were, but to what end? It is because I taught you, girl. Because things happened that were never meant to happen. She was betrayed as I was betrayed, as the world was betrayed. Mythal clawed and crawled her way through the ages to me, and I will see her avenged! Alas, so long as the music plays, we dance.
So the elves we met in the temple mentioned that Mythal was killed. She was betrayed. We don't know by who, though. Apparently, whoever it is, Mythal is still seeking revenge for. Am I your servant now, though? Since you can control me?
So must I serve you now because I drank from the well?
Is that how you see yourself? A servant? I have no commands for you. Not yet.
Then what is it you want?
One thing, and one thing only.
I have to go now, Mother.
No. I will not allow it.
He carries a piece of what once was, snatched from the jaws of darkness. You know this.
He is not your pawn, Mother. I will not let you use him.
Have you not used him? Was that not your purpose, the reason you agreed to his creation?
That was then. Now he is my son. Flemeth extends her life by possessing the bodies of her daughters, Inquisitor. That was the fate she intended for me. I thwarted her, and now she intends to have Kieran instead.
So for those of you guys who may not have extensive knowledge about the Dragon Age series, I do apologize for the sort of lore dump that you're experiencing here. However, hopefully it just makes you more interested to go play the other games, because clearly they weave quite a tale. I think I mentioned this before when we saw Kieran, but if anyone needs a refresher, in Dragon Age Origins there is a decision where you don't have to die to stop the Darkspawn, but in order to do so you need to participate in Morrigan's secret ritual. So if you're a male warden, you make a baby with Morrigan, for lack of a better term, and that baby somehow will like absorb the power of the archdemon so that you are able to slay it. So Kieran has like the soul of an old god, I think, because that's what the archdemons are, corrupted old gods. And Tallara the Kunari doesn't have this background information, so she's going to ask, is Kieran special? Maybe we'll get a little explanation from Morgan about that.
Wait, the way she talked about Kieran.
I am not the only one carrying the soul of a being long thought lost.
He is more than that, Mother.
As am I. Yet do you hear me complain? Our destinies are not so easily avoided, dear girl.
Mother, I have to.
You do not belong to her, Kieran. Neither of us do.
Why now?
If Kieran is so special, why did you wait until now to come for him?
I did not know where he was. Morrigan cleverly hid him from me. Until now.
'Twas the well.
Be thankful you did not drink. Imagine, bound to your dear mother for eternity.
Wow. He's just a child, though.
Whatever else you think he is, Kieran is still a child.
And so much better behaved than his mother was at his age.
Kieran,
As you wish. Hear my proposal, dear girl. Let me take the lad, and you are free of me forever. I will never interfere with or harm you again. Or keep the lad with you, and you will never be safe from me. I will have my due.
he returns with me.
Decided so quickly.
Do whatever you wish. Take over my body now if you must, but Kieran will be free of your clutches. I am many things, but I will not be the mother you were to me.
No more dreams?
No more dreams. A soul is not forced upon the unwilling, Morrigan. You were never endangered from me. As for you, Inquisitor, there is an ancient altar deep within a shaded wood. Go to it. Summon the dragon that is its guardian. Master it in combat, and it is yours to command against Corypheus. Fail, and die.
Wait! Are you all right, Kieran? You are not hurt?
I feel lonely.
She wanted the old god soul all along. Is it worth reminding myself that perhaps I do not know everything after all? My mother has the soul of an elven goddess, or whatever Mythal truly was, and her plans are unknown to me.
You really had no idea?
You truly had no idea what she was?
I knew she kept the truth from me. I even suspected she was not truly human, but this... I always thought the so-called elven gods were little more than glorified rulers, but now... I have doubt. And doubt is... an uncomfortable thing, Inquisitor. I suppose I should be thankful you drank from the well. Eternal servitude to Mother would not be my first choice.
So what is this old god's soul you're talking about?
So Kieran had the soul of an old god.
Taken from the archdemon at the final battle of the Fifth Blight. Yes, he has never known anything else. I'm uncertain what effect this will have on him.
But why did you...
I told you at the temple, the magic of old must be preserved, no matter how feared. Kieran had a destiny, and now it is in Flemeth's hands. I suppose we shall see what she does with it.
I still can't believe it.
I must admit, I still can't quite believe what happened.
It is as if something from ancient times stretched a skeletal hand into our present. Of course, the same could be said of Corypheus. Mother said you must summon a dragon at an ancient altar. Do you know where that is?
I think so. It's a place dedicated to Mythal.
As no doubt is the guardian you must battle. Pray my mother has not led you astray, Inquisitor. She is not above doing so for her own amusement.
Wow. Okay, that is a lot to digest. As I said, when I first came in here looking for Morgan, I had no idea all of that was in store. That has some major ramifications for the future of Dragon Age, I think. That is not going to be the last we see of Morgan, Kieran, Flemeth, or Mythal. Best part is, we know where to go. We need to go to the altar of Mythal. and hopefully take down that dragon. Before we do, I want to read this miscellaneous mail. Letter to an Inquisition agent. My darling Wilbur, I'm so proud of you. We hear so much about the Inquisition in the village. Makes me happy to know you're doing your part. Sorry about what happened to Haven. I will light a candle in the chantry for the fallen. Please take care of yourself. I know what you're like when things get busy and the fate of the world hangs in the balance. You must take care of yourself before you can help save the world, you know. Don't forget to eat. That's so cute. A little message to one of our agents from their mom, making you come back down to earth a little bit after all these gods and realize, hey, we've all got moms who are still worried about us. Okay, so we need to go find the altar of Mythal for the final piece. Before we do that, I had always planned on talking to Josephine before we set out again, because we should have an update for her personal quest. I believe we got the judge to sign off on something that she needed for her plan. Looks like there's actually someone here.
Perhaps a tailored coat from Valroyo? He can't wear armor all the time. He will appreciate the gesture, Lady Ambassador. That's a polite way of saying he wouldn't like it, isn't it?
No idea what they're talking about, but let's see.
It comes swiftly, this moment that would be spoken of for ages. The day the Herald of Andraste challenged the Darkspawn that thought itself a god. Defeat him, and you'll be more than a holy woman to the people. You'll enter legend.
I hope history's good to me.
Now that sounds more dangerous than anything I've done so far.
And there is the wit that reassures us. People joined the Inquisition after hearing you were blessed, but they've stayed because of how you lead. I wanted to tell you that I shared their sentiments, Inquisitor, and... well, I suppose I just did.
Oh, you're a good friend.
You've always been there for us, Josephine. And for me.
It means much to hear you say that. Farewell, my lady. When you face Corypheus, may you walk in the light.
I mean, thank you, but I actually wanted to ask you about your stuff.
Any news on the House of Repose, Inquisitor?
Yeah, that's what I came here. What's our next move?
What's the next favor we need to get these Du Paraquets a lordship?
We must persuade Minister Belize to ratify the papers. She's in charge of these matters of rank. The minister will be at a small fete thrown by the Marquis Wiscott. I'll get you an invitation.
A small fete. Alright, speak with Minister Belize at party operation available. So, we'll add that to our to-do list. Go to the altar of Mythal, and a small fete. Alright, so here we are on the war map. I see speak with Minister Belize at the party right away. Ambassador Montilier, forgive the late reply. Wonderful as it is to hear from you, I've just ridden from trouble in the Dales. The Civil War has made managing my holdings even more difficult. It would be much easier if I had the ear of the Council of Heralds, but alas, fortune has left me poor in that regard. The Inquisitor is always welcome at one of my humble fetes. I only regret that it may not be as grand as I would like. Please, dear lady, promise me you will warn her worship that my preoccupation will preclude a richer evening with my guests. With deep regard, Marquis Wiscott. Josephine says the Marquis is clearly fishing for an introduction to the Council before you attend his party. I'll arrange one.
At your service.
Alright, so we'll get her to do that, and then in the meantime... we have this quest here as well. Bring Samson to Skyhold for judgment. Inquisitor, when Corypheus rushed from the temple for Mythal, he left his general for dead.
Until the rest of our forces return from the Arbor Wilds.
Of course.
My soldiers and I captured Samson with ease, given that he was still unconscious from your fight. While it will take the army some time to return from the wilds, we can expedite Samson's return in order to put him on trial. If you've no objections, I would be present for his judgment, says Commander Cullen. Cullen says Samson has earned an armed escort guarded in a wagon which our fastest horses will pull back to Skyhold.
Inquisitor.
Sounds good. I'll get you to handle that. And now, where is this temple? Okay, I actually can't see the temple on the war map, so I might have to back out and check my journal. But before we do, I see this other operation that I'm interested in. Research the Well of Sorrows. The Well of Sorrows was constructed in unspeakably ancient times. There may be slivers of information left in elven legends, or crumbling papers in far-flung libraries. Send people to research how ancient elves made this strange artifact. So I'll get Liliana to take care of that. You recognize the magic used in the well? The universities in Valroyo could look into it for us. They're well funded.
Let's see what we have.
So the team's got their orders. They'll take care of that. And I'm going to back out really quick and see if I can figure out where this temple is. Okay, so I actually had to back out and go to my world map, and you'll see we actually have a location. Here's the Altar of Mythal. The Well of Sorrows whispered of a power strong enough to end Corypheus. So here it is, and we will head there and, presumably, fight a dragon.
It's here. I can feel it.
Are you certain it's still in one piece?
I'm sure it's here. Just keep an eye out.
Okay. So this must be it. Oh wow, it's very beautiful. Okay, clearly we're still in and around the Arbor Wilds area because the beauty is shining through. Here is the altar. I guess that's supposed to be Mythal. Let's use it.
This is all that's left of the altar. We few who travel far call to me, and I will come. Without mercy, without fear. I'm here, Flemeth, just as you told me. If I must master a dragon to fight Corypheus, then send it.
Holy crap, here it comes. This is a big one. The Guardian of Mythal. Okay, so I misunderstood. I thought this was going to be Corypheus's dragon. But this is a different dragon entirely. And I suppose defeating this dragon will give us some sort of power? I don't know. Either way, this is a level 20 dragon. This is not going to be easy. Definitely going to be a bit tougher than some of the other dragons we've fought. This thing is... it's really cool, too. It's the other thing. The best part about these dragons is not only do they put up a good fight, but they make you feel pretty badass while you're doing it as well. Alright guys, I'm going to need you to try to avoid that fire as much as possible. Not a great start. Dorian's down already. Come on, man. Come on, man, get up! Whew. Alright, so we only had to get it to half HP. Now we've got a standoff. Oh my god, are we gonna be friends? Whoa. This is a plot twist. We're gonna be friends with the dragon. He's gonna help us, I think.
Wouldn't have believed it.
It will come when I summon it. Once. That's enough to fight Corypheus, however. I have my dragon.
All you need now is Corypheus and bam! Dragon fight.
Bam, indeed. Holy crap. Alright, so we've got a dragon ally on our side. That fight was quite tough. You can see on the left-hand side, everybody's pretty worse for wear. Luckily, we only just needed to show it that it was serious, and it will come to our aid when we need it. We are getting close to the end, ladies and gentlemen. There is one more thing that I want to do before we end today's episode. So let me just head back to Skyhold, and I'll catch up with you guys in a moment. So, welcome back, everybody. The one thing that I wanted to talk to you guys about is specialization. Someone actually commented on an episode, a few episodes back, and asked if I had done a specialization yet. And I had to be completely honest, I had not. It is quite late for me to do a specialization. I realized that. However, I just didn't notice it until quite late in the game, and then I got distracted with other things. So, the TLDR is we are going to end today's episode by finally getting a specialization for us to master a combat technique. There are 3 different ones, and the one that I have decided to do is I want to become the Way of the Rift Mage. Seeing as I have this very unique power with rifts in the breach, I've decided to really specialize in that. And so there is a trainer here in Skyhold who's going to do that for us. The only thing we need to do is we need to create something called a Tome of Rifts. I have the Venatori tomes needed. I have the Ring Velvet. We're just going to need to go check out the wares of a book merchant in Val Royeaux. And then when we have everything, we should be able to assemble the Tome of Rifts to study Rift Magic and get that specialization done. So I'm going to pop over to Val Royeaux real quick, and then hopefully I'll be back here in no time at all for you guys, thanks to the power of editing, and we will become a Rift Mage. Alright guys, I have everything we need, and here we are at the crafting table, or the requisitions table, I should say. We're going to create our Tome of Rifts. It says, the study of rifts is a recent phenomenon, but one that has almost unlimited potential. The rifts, and with them the veil, represent the very fabric of the world. Those who would master rifts must reconcile their knowledge of magic with how the rifts operate. Each rift must be dissected and studied, and from that accumulation of information, a new college of magical study will be born. There we go, we have crafted the Tome of Rifts. So, with this in hand, we can return to the trainer, and they should be able to give us this specialization.
Coming to the readings? After what happened, I just assumed.
So, our trainer is a very interesting gal. Her name is literally your trainer. Everyone else has a name. This is just her name.
You are back. You are back, and you have completed the instruction. Alive. Of course, alive.
It's important,
And
yeah.
the next step.
Now there is a decision. You have to make it. Do you commit to this path?
Yes, train me as a Rift Mage.
You are my trainer.
Haha, yes I am. Thank you. I will give you this knowledge, and you will use it to great effect. How could you not? You are the Inquisitor, and you will be a Rift Mage.
Alright, easy enough. We are now officially a Rift Mage. And what does that mean for us? Well, if we just quickly pop in to here, we have a whole new skill tree now. Rift Mage. These mages draw upon the force of the Fade, either pulling material from the Fade to attack or twisting the veil itself into a weapon to stagger or crush our enemies. So there you have it, guys. Even more weapons against Crifius. If the dragon is not enough, hopefully these new Rift Mage powers will be. So we'll call it a day there, folks. We are getting very close to the final battle. So hopefully I'll see you guys back here again real soon for some more adventures in Dragon Age Inquisition.